Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing my custom Withered Bonnie action figure. This is the first time I've actually done something like this. This is the first time I've actually reviewed one of my custom figures. So yeah, this might not be really good. But depending on how well this video does, I might make this into its own series. Well, not this video in particular, but I mean, if this video does well, I might do a review on my other custom figures. So, other than that, please like and subscribe. My goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, or whenever it happens, because I kind of doubt it will happen at the end of the year. So, let's get on to the video. Now, as you can see, the face is still on. This is because I modified it so the face would be removable. Also, the endoskeleton head isn't really accurate to the endoskeleton head in the games because I needed it to fit onto the Withered Bonnie face. Or the regular Bonnie face, not Withered Bonnie. Because Withered Bonnie never really actually had a face, and we had no idea what his real face looked like. Other than some fan models that I've seen. But other than that, we had no idea what Withered Bonnie's official face looked like. So, yeah, correct me if you do know what his face looks like. Which we probably don't, because it's never really shown in the games. Because the unwithered animatronics were never shown in the games either, or in any other official media. I might also be wrong there too. So, in the comments, please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, please correct any of my mistakes in this video. Here's a fun fact about this figure. It's actually the third custom figure I've ever made. The first is Fredbear. Yeah, Fredbear. Which I just colored his hat bow tie to be purple, and I just used a Sharpie for the buttons. I could have used paint, but I didn't want to risk actually ruining them, so yeah, I had to use Sharpie. Alright, my second custom figure is this headless Springtrap. Sorry, I moved the camera. Is this headless Springtrap. Now, I actually kind of stopped trying to customize this a long time ago because of one reason. The foot is broken. I had to use super glue to glue it back on, and the head I have actually used a Dremel to cut the head, well, the jaw, so we can have an articulated jaw, and I accidentally sanded away the teeth. It's a regular Springtrap figure. Just imagine this head, but without the teeth. Yeah. It was supposed to be some kind of withered spring Bonnie, but I eventually just decided to stop trying to modify this figure, and then just use it for spare parts. So, I will be trying to restart all over again with this figure, and I might make it into something else. Like, I don't know, like a more accurate Springtrap, because this one isn't accurate enough. And this one is just gonna be used for extra parts. Yeah, I might harvest its ball joints, and then use the other parts for other projects. Its articulation is pretty much the same with the original Bonnie, so I'm not really gonna go over it. So, but yeah, let's just get on to a review. So, as I already mentioned, the foot and hand have to be an endoskeleton foot and hand. The face, well, the endoskeleton face isn't accurate, but it had to be like this because, once again, I needed the face to fit onto there. that. Also, a magnet's holding it in. Or holding it on. And I also have to remove its eyes. Well, the face's eyes. And the eyes are actually just painted on there. I might actually just kind of try to give it a more brighter red so it stands out a little more because I don't have actual LEDs. Or I could use clay like I did for the face, but I didn't really have the correct clay, so I'm gonna wait until I actually do get the correct clay. Now obviously there's supposed to be holes all around the body, and he's supposed to have buttons. So yeah, I might show him off later in a later video. Finished. This is where the spare parts thing comes in. I'm gonna use this figure for spare parts, mainly to harvest its foot for Withered Bonnie's foot. Maybe not the hand though. I don't really know where to get a correct endoskeleton hand. Yeah, there hasn't really been an endoskeleton figure made, other than the new ones. The new figures have an endoskeleton, but those are made by a different company. So yeah, I might actually just recreate the hand from scratch. Also, I might stutter a little bit in this video. That's why you don't really hear my voice that much. Alright, time for comparisons. Here is Freddy. And he also has really faint buttons because I decided to use the same sharpening method for Fredbear to give him some buttons. I did the same thing with Bonnie too, it's just that Bonnie's buttons are more faded than Freddy's. I would share a fun fact about Freddy, but this isn't really about him. Alright. Here's... Oh, crap. Sorry, Chica's arm fell off. Here's Chica. And this figure is actually one of the worst figures. The second worst, actually. The head is kind of like a bobblehead. Her arms can't even move outward that much. But then again, these figures don't really have good articulation. And the arm easily falls off. Well, the forearm. Sorry. Also, he is next to the cupcake. I didn't display the cupcake with Chica because he would have fallen. Also, I tried gluing the cupcake to Chica's hand, but that didn't really work. Now, if you look closely, very closely, you can see some damage. You can see some damage from Chica's hand. Well, not Chica's hand, the glue. This review is 8 minutes long. Here he is next to Godzilla, which is the main character of my Godzilla skits. Here he is next to Anguirus, a second main character in my Godzilla skits. Here is next to a slightly broken Dummy 13. It's also my only Dummy 13. He's a little taller than Bonnie. Yeah, he's a little taller than Bonnie. And if you think it's not broken, well, it is kind of broken. I accidentally broke the ball joint for the leg, so I had to permanently glue it on. Some of the armor is cracked. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Here's the shoulder. For some reason, these figures had the same problem as the Five Nights at Freddy's figures. Here's the other shoulder, but that doesn't really matter. Oh, yeah, also this part is cracked on the forearm. This part of the leg is cracked. Well, other than that, it's pretty good. Why am I reviewing this in a Withered Bonnie video? Now, here's a random one. But here he is next to a Lego Tyrannosaurus Rex. Nothing much to actually say here. It's just something random that came up of. Also, my grammar is going to be a little bad because, once again, I don't really like using my voice in any of my videos. For that reason. Oh, I almost forgot. It was next to Foxy, which is one of the worst condition figures I own in my collection. I had to glue the forearm to the ball joint. Well, the shoulder. Yeah, the shoulder, not the forearm. Both of the knees had to be permanently glued because both of the joints broke. Also, and I accidentally broke off the hand. Yeah, I was seeing if I could actually remove the hand, but I actually broke it. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the damage on this figure. Yeah. So, I actually hate this figure. Well, not really hate it, but I just don't really like it because of those issues. Alright, now that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe so I can hit 1,000 subscribers. And I'll see you guys in the next video.